Hello fellow fraggers, my name is Frag himself, and this video is the first part of a new mini-series I want to do on this channel, which is going to be called How to Get Rich in Frag for Free. For a long time now, people are saying Frag is a pay-to-win game, and although this is true on some degree, it is definitely possible to get some high-level cards, lots of gems and gold, without paying a single cent if you apply some good rules and some consistency in your way of playing Frag. This mini-series is going to consist of 5 different videos where I'm going to be talking about one category in each. The first category will be gold, which is this video. The next one is going to be cards, after that skins, then implants, and we will finish it off with gems. In each video, I'm going to give you all of my tips and tricks that I have learned over the past year to get richer in Frag. I'm going to talk about where you get something. So for example, gold, I'm going to be talking about where you get your gold. And then I'm going to be talking about what to do and how to spend your gold in a smart and long-term strategy. I have been playing Frag almost every day for over a year now, and without paying a single cent, I have managed to get every card to level 10 and above, good amounts of frag powers, every non-legendary max implant, and a nice collection of 50k gems. I'm not doing this to flex on you guys, I'm just saying that it is possible to get some really high level cards and some good amounts of skins, currencies, all of that stuff for free if you just apply some good rules and consistency to your way of playing Frag. And even if I've been playing Frag for a long time now, you don't have to do the same to see some profits in the tips I will give you in this video. So with all of that said, let's get into it. Alright, our first thing we're going to talk about is gold. Much like anything in Frag, you can get gold in many places. But the main sources of gold for me are from games that you play, from chests, and from events, and sometimes a little bit from donations. First of all, let's talk about games. Playing games online always gets you a little bit of gold, and that will increase the more skins that you have. We will talk about skins later, but for now, games are not really going to be a good way to grind for coins, but getting a few coins after every game is really nice and it stacks up over time, so it's a really nice addition to have a little bit more gold every game. Now, some common sense tips I would give you is, since you can't profit from the gold bonus at every game with the same characters, you have a limit of 5 games to get the additional coins, and after that you can't profit from the bonus. So what I would suggest you is, first of all, play the cards that have a bigger coin bonus. So for example, my big Paku is 200%, so I would use him over Dan, not just because he's a good card, but also that. And if you play more than 5 games with the same characters, I would recommend you switch them up, because you will get a decent amount of coins just by switching those cards. Even though it might be a little bit harder, I would say it is worth it. Now, the second place where you can get gold is from chests. Now, of course, from chests, you can get cards and frag powers, but I'm going to say everything I need to about chests in general right here. So keep that in mind for the next category. Now, the number one place where you can get chests in Frag is from your chest area in the home menu. You can get those chests by playing 2v2, Street Frag, Payload. You can also play regular games, or even go into season grand finale. I usually always try to have a chest opening at all times. So you can see right here, I'm close to going to bed, and I have a big chest that is opening, so that tomorrow I wake up and probably it's still going to be opening, and if not, I'm going to open a new chest. Of course, opening a chest at all times during the day is a big effort, and that will just not be feasible for some people, and I completely understand that. But my simple suggestion is thinking about how you will open your chests during the day to maximize how many chests you open. This may change things a little bit for one day, but if you keep opening lots of chests, you will see yourself getting more and more cards and gold, and maybe even some frag powers. Now, one thing I will add to that is that you can watch ads also to speed up your chest opening. So usually I'm going to watch ads. Maybe I'll go in my computer or something while I click on the ads on my phone. And that's a really nice way to speed up the chest process and getting more rewards. And now I probably know what you're thinking here. You don't get those chests for free. You need to win more games. And I get it. Playing lots of games every day in Frag might be a little bit of a problem, and it might take some time out of your day that you just really have to spend somewhere else. And I have some tips to do a little kind of multitasking in Frag. So what I usually do with chests is that I get them from playing the weekly events in my bar. So for example, right now is the season grand finale, and what I'm gonna do is try to just play the season grand finale games as soon as I get a hole in my in my chest area down here, okay? So let's say tomorrow I open this chest that's opening right now, and this is a really big chest, so I'm probably gonna get some good stuff in there. What I would do is, tomorrow I'm going to play a few season grand finale games to fill up my chest area. And since it's not always season grand finale or championship, what you can do is, let's say for example, it's Payload Clash next Monday. Well, I will play Payload Clash then to get my chests. So all of the things I said here are the rules that I follow to open my daily chests. And over time, opening more chests will mean more frag powers, more cards, and more gold. Also, it is worth mentioning that getting chests or other rewards from the trophy rewards is 100% worth it. Trying to grind for trophies to at least 20,000 trophy for every season is really rewarding because you get this legendary chest, and getting that legendary chest every season is a big deal. So definitely go try. If you're going close to that 20,000, it's definitely worth it to grind in the last few days for this reward. I'm telling you. Obviously, you can get chests from tons of other places, from events, obviously. Let's say, for example, you want to grind Club Wars. I usually don't do it, but getting that rainbow chest is a big deal. So if you want to spend the time on Club Wars, I have gotten it once and it was really good. So maybe you want to think about that. Obviously, you can get them, for example, All-Star event. You can get this epic chest here. I'm just saying examples, and you can also get gold there because we're still in the gold category, by the way. So yeah, but you can also get them from the mission bar here. Not right now, it's a legendary cards, but you can get some really good chests. For example, my favorite chest here is the legendary chest. It takes a long time to get the 500 medals, but once you get them, you get a really huge reward, so it's 100% worth it. So by the way, also one of my advices to get more chests is to do your daily, your weekly, your season missions. And daily, if you're not able to complete the missions, or you just don't want to, watching ads is a smart way to go, because let's take for example you win 10 medals just by watching 3 ads. Well, 10 medals is 2%. I'm sorry going into the math, but it's 2% out of a legendary chest. If that's not worth it for you, you don't have to do it, and I get daily missions are kind of a pain in the ass, but they can be pretty rewarding long term. Alright, so this is everything I needed to say about chests, and let's move on to the last place where you can get gold, which are from events. Now this is pretty simple. If you grind the 2v2, the payload, or the street frag challenge, you can get some gold in there. You can get some gold in the regular events, such as, let's take for example, Hakuryu's challenge, All-Star event for Stella. You can get gold practically anywhere, but the thing is, you don't really get it reliably in events, excluding from the gold rush. I kind of like gold rush and not at the same time. It's entirely based on luck, but you pretty much get 10,000 coins guaranteed if you complete the wheel, which is 20 stars. It's not a lot of stars if you spin the wheel pretty frequently, but you need to play frag often and open the game like every 45, every 30 minutes to spin the wheel often, and I get not everyone will be able to do that. You don't want to, let's say, open your game when you're in online class or something. I have done that in the past, but that's not smart because you don't concentrate in your class. So that's not smart. And once in a while in this gold rush wheel, you will get some really good rewards, I'm sure of it. So maybe sometimes, maybe some events you're not going to be lucky, but you will be lucky in others. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Hey, Editing Fragger here. So while I was in the process of editing this video, I saw Lord T's recent video about how to get gold in Frag for free. It's entirely a coincidence we've made 2 videos about pretty much the same thing at once. Obviously there's some differences in these videos, so I still want to shout out his video about the topic, but it reminded me about 2 other things that I kind of forgot to explain. So first of all, donations. Club donations are really a good way to get gold, and honestly, I don't mind giving away a few cards to some of my friends in my clubs to receive some more gold. And obviously, since I ask for donations as well, I kinda get free money and I don't really lose cards because I just get my cards back. But in a day, I'm probably gonna do maybe like 1,000 gold per day about donations, because I'm in a very active club and I give, like, pretty much every time I can give a card, I give it. So I give I'll give lots of Stella cards, Hunter, Duncans, Scrapper, and things like that. And since every rare card you get 50 gold, that stacks up over time and you get really nice rewards. So that's that for donations. I also donate the common cards, but I kind of don't care about asking or donating common cards because I think they only give 5 gold, which is not that much. And I don't ask for common cards because they're really cheap if I want to buy them with Joker cards. So I'd much rather ask for rare cards. And I guess 2 other things I wanted to say. Recently, I've actually started opening the free chest in the shop by watching an ad. You get a really nice amount of gold, not too many cards, you get like 1 gem. It's not really that much, but you still get, as I said, lots of gold, like 300 gold, which is really nice. So I watched that ad, and in the shop there's also the win spiel thing. I don't know how you call it, but you also have a pretty good chance of getting some gold from there. And since now you can pretty much use it like every hour, you can get sometimes like 1,000, 3,000 gold. I get it at least once a week, so definitely try to spin that wheel. I really don't do it frequently, and I still get lots of gold. So there's definitely some good potential in there. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Editing Fragger out.
So now you probably know a little bit how you get your gold. But what do you do with it? Well, that kind of depends on your philosophy about leveling up your cards. Maybe some of you will want to level up some cards to a really high level. I've seen that. Some people just get max, let's say max Andromedas, max Ciphers, or level 14s and 15s. What I like to do is upgrade pretty much every card at the same level. Obviously, I'm gonna get the cards that I play more at a higher level, but they are all practically over level 11. Some of them are level 10, but these are cards that I never use. The max level for my cards are level 13 for now. So depending on what you want to do, if you want to play more cards, you can level up more different cards at the same level. Or if you want to play a few cards over and over again to be more competitive, sure, go ahead, level them up. Maybe you will lack the cards. So let's say, for example, if I want to upgrade my Andromeda to level 14, well, I don't have enough cards, but we're going to talk about this in the next category. Fast upgrade is a really good way to save up some gold if you want to level cards in a pack, I guess. So let's take, for example, I want to upgrade Ripon Fin and Genkiss. That would be a pretty good deal. The thing is, you have to upgrade other cards at the same time, and these other cards might not be cards that you want to upgrade, so depending on the situation, you might not always want to go for it. Now, the exception to what I said here is that if you're at a lower level, I mean, let's say your cards are not going to be leveling up to over level 10 or 11, then I would recommend you go for the fast upgrade. And that reason is because, you know, you can see most of my cards are at level 10 and 11. So it's not that big of a problem if you level them up this high, because in the future, level 10 to level 11 is not going to mean anything to you. 20,000, I'm usually able to spend that without any problems. But the gold you will have saved from the fast upgrade is probably going to be a decent amount, so it might be something you want to think about. So this is it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you retain some of the advice I've give you in this video. So I will see you in the next video, in which I'm going to be talking about cards, how to get more of them, and how to spend them. Again, thank you for watching, and bye.